Hello Taurus, Elsie here to drop a reading for you. How are you? Thank you so much for coming here, for clicking here. I do appreciate you so much. As always, thank you for your thumbs up. If you want to see this Taurus tribe grow here at Ten of Cups Tarot, I would appreciate your thumbs up. Thank you so much for doing that. And I just love being in the comments with y'all. I'm starting to get to know you, whether in private reads or in the comments, and I really do love it. So thank you for doing that, for giving me your comments. We like to keep things light around here, so if you're coming here to bitch out your ex, this isn't the place to do it. There's all kinds of platforms out there that you can do that on. All right, so I'm just here with the tarot. Oh, before we get to the tarot, I just wanted to explain my bracelet. So I do have this beautiful bracelet here, which I just purchased. I purchased it from a friend of mine, someone who I know personally in my life, and this family is going through a bit of a trial. She is, my friend Trisha has a daughter who is 4. Her name is Olivia, and Olivia unfortunately has bone cancer. So mom is making these bracelets and selling them to give back to cancer care for all of the things that they have done to support the family through this trialing time for them. And so this particular one is moon rocks, and they're really beautiful. Moon crystal, moon rocks, yeah. It's on the website anyway. I think I might have bought the last one, but there's so many there. So she makes them herself. She is selling them. And, you know, in Canada, all of the costs are usually covered by the governments of the different provinces, but sometimes it means you might have to travel to coast to get your treatments. And so that means, you know, bills that are incurred in hotels. And those of you who have been through this, you know what I'm talking about. Bills that are incurred in hotels and having to live at restaurants and all of that stuff in order to get Olivia her care. So mom makes these bracelets, and 30% of that goes to cancer care. And the rest is used for the family's expenses. So if you do have the means, and please, if you don't, I just don't want to hear it. If you don't, I'm sorry that you don't, but this is a good cause. If you want a beautiful, well-made piece of jewelry and you want to support a 4-year-old who is battling cancer right now, then you can do that right by clicking in the description. You will see the link to her website, which is called My Awakening Journey. This person is special to my heart, not only Olivia, but Trisha, the one who's making the bracelets, because she put me on my awakening journey. She is a Reiki master, and she was able to remove some of my blocks, which allowed me to live the beautiful life that I live right now. So if you are able to, and you want to, and you think that it's worth it, please go to her website and pick out your beautiful bracelet to support this beautiful family in their time of trouble. All right, Taurus, I'm going to stop the damn blah blah. Throw the cards, Elsie. Here we go. It's why I marked everything in the description so you can skip over certain things if you wanted to. Here we go. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me what's coming up for Taurus. This is just dropping this reading as is. There's no time or dates on it. When it happens, I don't know. Is it your reading? Well, I don't know. You tell me. Tell me in the comments. Here we go, Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me what's up with Taurus, please. Taurus. Tell me about Taurus, please. Current energy. What's the most important thing that Taurus needs to know about their love life, please? What is the most important thing that Taurus needs to know right now? 4 of Pentacles. Taurus, I think you're holding on really tightly to someone or something in the 3D. And this, for me as a reader, the 4 of Pentacles is being shut down or shut off. It's also protecting yourself, right? And that's the reasons why you may be not as vulnerable as you want to be. This, to me, is also kind of telling the universe, I don't trust you. I don't trust that you're bringing me anything more than what I have, and so I'm going to hold on to this with all my might. Yeah. So 4 of Pentacles is not really being very vulnerable. Why is that? 9 of Cups is here. Just listening. You know, Taurus, what I want to say is that you want the 9 of Cups. And you see the 2 of Cups in the future. Like, I think you want your happiness, your wish fulfillment, and you want to be in love, but look where you are. You're in the 4 of Pentacles. And if you can't be vulnerable and you can't share, because the 4 of Pentacles, that person is the miser, right? The one who's not sharing love, not sharing time, not sharing energy, protecting themselves, keeping themselves shut down because they don't want to be hurt. So what I want to say is there has to be some great change here, because you have to separate what you want from what you're willing to work for. Because you could want change, you could want it to be better, but if you're not willing to be vulnerable and you're not willing to share, then this stuff here, it just floats around in the universe, until you're ready for it. Whatever's meant for you will never pass you by, but they're all in good time. You have to learn the lessons that you need to learn in order to be able to have your happiness and love. And not much of that is done within the Four of Pentacles. And I know you're scared. You've been hurt a lot and been hurt before. I get it. I'm not saying it's a bad thing to do. I'm just saying that we all have our lessons, right? Just listening. I feel like you're in the midst of healing. I want to say that you're in the midst of healing and that life really has you on the ropes. I think that you are, looking for people in your life that are going to give you reciprocal energy, that pour into you the way you pour into them. I think you're tired of being the overgiver, Taurus, because you really are. You're the one who's dependent and generous and patient and all of those things. You're the overgiver because that's who you are. But sometimes that results in you end up shutting down because you don't get that back in return. Someone's not pouring into you like you're pouring into them. But the 2 and the 4 is 6. I think you're looking for reciprocity, and that, I think, is what your wish fulfillment is. That love would be great in the future as it comes along, but I think right now you're in a healing process. I think that you're healing from something that hurt you. I feel like you're very focused on your pentacle life right now, that you're not really looking into the future. I feel like you're kind of looking ahead to your pentacle life. I think you're doing a lot of healing. We have 4s. You might be seeing 4s. I think you're trying to create stability and safety and healing. I think you're trying to create all those things. We have the 7 of Pentacles, and it's taking a long time, Taurus. I feel like it's taking a long time. Knight of Wands, 9 of Wands, and 5 of Cups. There's something in the past that you're looking at with regret, even though it hurt you. I feel like it's a Knight of Wands. Could be someone who's Leo, doesn't have to be. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. We have the 9 of Wands here as well. I want to say that you are the person who constantly gets hurt over and over and over again. I think that there is somebody who I feel who was giving you reciprocity in the past, but understand the 6 of Pentacles is also about someone who is maybe giving more to one than the other. You can see that one person has got all of the drips of tea and the other one has none, or we assume so. I think that you regret, I feel like you met the Knight of Wands in the past. I feel like the Knight of Wands is in the future. This is future energy for me. I feel like you left the Knight of Wands in the past, that this person was dating around. I think that they had other people in the DMs and you weren't the only one. And I think that makes you feel bad and you ended up getting hurt here. I feel like this person's coming back. Sorry to tell you that, but yeah, the Leo's under the deck right there. So I feel like you've got some sort of a fire sign that's coming back here, Taurus. Someone who didn't give you very much stability in the past, but I still think you're stuck to the energy of them. Or, yeah, I think it's the connection that you had. It was a crazy, electric, sort of energetic connection. Boom. Yeah, it's like when you two came together, it's like nothing bad about it, except that this person wasn't willing to commit. They're still not willing to commit. They're going to come back into your life, Taurus, and they haven't changed. They're still not willing to commit. But I think you're feeling sad about them. I think that you're missing them. The thing is I think right now you have some stability in your life, even if it's just a little bit. I think you do have stability in your pentacle life right now, even though you're very busy. I think that you're shut down to love. I don't think that you're open to love right now. I think your wish fulfillment at this time is that you can keep things stable in your life, I think. 7 of Pentacles is waiting for things to happen. You're healing right now. I think what you're healing is the 4 of Pentacles. I feel like you want to be more open to love. Tell me what the 4 of Pentacles is, please, for Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about Taurus, please. What's the 4 of Pentacles for? Tell me what the Four of Pentacles means here. Yeah, I think it's fear. I think it's the fear of possibly Taurus, I want to say that you have a lot of options. You have a lot of options to begin again, but I don't think you want any of them is the thing. I think you're ignoring them. Four Swords, Four Pentacles. I think you're ignoring when people... I think you have your eye on someone particular. I think it's this Knight of Wands person, to be honest, but I feel like you have a lot of opportunity as it pertains to the heart space. The Seven of Cups is not really knowing which one to pick because you have so many options. And that's not a bad spot to be in. It can be a little bit annoying, but it's not a bad spot to be in. But we have the Devil right here. You're trying to pick the one that's not toxic, right? It's like maybe you don't want any of the, you don't want anyone that's codependent because you're right now very into your pentacles, building your pentacles, working hard. I feel like you're keeping everything in balance at this time and you're doing it all yourself. And what you don't need is someone to come into your life and for you to pick the wrong cup and end with it being some sort of a codependency, because you've got everything in a perfect balance here and you don't need codependency to throw you off the track. I think you are looking forward to, in the future here, you're looking forward to the Two of Cups, and we'll talk about that as well. But I feel like right now, in this moment, I think you're into healing. I think you're trying to keep life together, trying to keep everything together, doing it all by yourself. And I think that you are not really talking to people. Not really communicating with people. I think you're waiting on this. I think that what's giving you the wish fulfillment right now is keeping everything in balance. Tell me about the Seven of Pentacles. There is growth here as well. I think you are healing well. You're growing here. I think you're beginning to feel abundant. You know that you're on the right path. You're nurturing the self and you're healing a lot right now. We have the Death card, we have the Page of Swords, and we have the Nine of Wands. I think you want to talk to this person, but you're scared to get hurt. It's the end of the waiting, is what I want to say, that there probably is communication coming in with the Page of Swords, but it feels like it is someone who's been watching you. And I can't help but say the Nine of Wands tells me that this is someone that's hurt you before. Yeah, I think you're very focused on working on the self. The Queen of Pentacles is in the reverse, so you're very focused on working on you. And you know that working on you is going to attract the 10 Pentacles. Either more money than you need, working really hard, keep a nose to the grindstone, or it is the 10 of Pentacles that is going to attract a long-term relationship with the Knight of Wands. I think that you want the long-term relationship with the Knight of Wands. I'm just going to say this because I don't know who needs to hear it, but I'm just going to say it right now. You are not going to be able to make the Knight of Wands stay in your life by offering them more of what they did not appreciate in the first place. I think that this person gives you everything you need but stability. They're probably someone who, you'd kind of drop everything for, or maybe you did in the past. Tell me what's going on in the Two of Pentacles, please. Yeah, I think you're looking for some type of partnership. I really think that it's, you're looking to give somebody reciprocity. You are on a new path. You do want to open something new, but it just really terrifies you that you might pick the wrong cup and get someone who's super codependent that might pull you off the path. What you need is someone who's into partnership. You want someone who starts slow. This person doesn't start slow. They come in for the physical stuff first. And you've already probably done that with this person. I think you want the long-term relationship with this person, and that's why you're working on yourself. I think that you're in the midst of transformation, and this person is watching you transform, I think. I think there is, for some of you, you want to have the Knight of Wands in a long-term relationship. It may work, it may not. I'm not going to say either way. I just think that this person doesn't give much stability and didn't before. They're in your reading and they're in the future. It's the same person. I feel like what you want from them is partnership. I think that you want intimacy. And intimacy is different than sex. You want to be able to cuddle and eat popcorn and watch movies and walk and, lay under the stars and talk about it. I think those are the things that you want. But understand that the Knight of Wands is not down for that. Not really down for the intimacy part. Just really down for the physical stuff. I'll see you when I see you. Not really giving a whole lot of stability to the situation. I feel like you want to build a partnership here. You're bored with just doing, the pentacle thing. Work, eat, sleep, trying to keep it all in order. Work, eat, sleep. We have the Eight of Cups. We have the Judgment card and the Six of Swords. So there are 10 cups here. You are looking for the 10 cups. And that's why you're going to allow this Knight to come back again. You're hoping that the Knight has changed. I don't think they have. I don't think that the person showing up here is the same one as here. I don't think they are showing up healed or anything like that. They're the same as they ever were. Judgment card tells me here that you want to try again, that you're hoping for some sort of a resurrection, and if it doesn't work out, like I feel like the Eight of Cups is here, that if this person comes back and it doesn't work out, that you're just going to move on. But I think you're willing to give it another shot here. And if you're not willing to give it another shot, it's not your damn reading. You don't need to get in the comments and tell me that you're not. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, this is a reading for someone who wants this person to come back. That's what this reading is for. So the Seven of Wands is standing your ground, kind of worried about it here and wanting to talk to this person. So is this person going to make communication with you? That's the question. Is the Knight of Wands going to communicate with you in the future? You're manifesting it, I think. You're manifesting it, and I don't think you want to be single anymore. I think this whole thing has taken a really long time. This person does have feelings for you, but I don't necessarily know that they are your wish fulfillment. I think they are your justice. I think you'll feel justified if they come back, and that's the thing. That's the ego, saying that if I lure this person back, I'm justified by getting them back because I worked really hard to get them back. But I really don't think that they are your wish fulfillment, if I'm being honest. Tell me about the Two of Cups. You will get justice. You will get romance, but I don't think this is your forever person. I think that the Nine of Cups is in the reverse because this doesn't end up being wish fulfillment. Tell me about the Two of Cups, please. I think there's some of you out there who, with the Lovers here, is that you don't trust yourself to make a good choice. The Two of Cups has been burdensome for you. And for some of you, it's been burdensome to know that you do have a soulmate out there, but that it's burdensome. Yeah. I feel like the Lovers has become the burden and that you need to heal from that. So this Knight of Wands is your soulmate. Yeah, I think they are. But the thing is that it always ends up the same way. You end up getting hurt. And you end up feeling bad. Five of Cups. Looking into the past, you end up getting hurt each time. So I think that you've been healing from the soulmate, and I feel like it's been really burdensome because I feel like you have bigger feelings than this person has for you. Making a decision about the ships that are coming in. You're trying to make a decision to open up and speak when the ships come in, but the Five of Swords is not the way you want to open up. That's really not vulnerability. That's really only giving bits and pieces to try and control the situation, control the subject matter, control the conversation. I'm not giving you much, and the only thing I'm going to give you really is yeah, it feels like you can't open up to this person because you're tired of getting hurt by them. I think that you know that this person is coming back around. You know that the High Priestess is here, Piscean energy. I feel like that you two aren't speaking right now. I feel like this person is going to want to speak to you about having a new start with you. Is this person ever going to become stable, though? Are they ever going to give you stability? No. They don't want to be tied down. This is not your forever person. This is someone who's going to give you a lot of fun, who will be a lot of passionate fun for you, but I don't think this is the one that sticks around. No, they're gone. Chariot. Yep, there we go. They're gone as quick as they have returned. They're gone, and it causes a tower. The Wheel of Fortune. There is, the Wheel of Fortune's in the reverse. This is not the thing for you. This person hasn't changed. There's been no change. You guys can't move forward. The Eight of Swords is here. Someone is still sort of not telling you the truth, keeping their hands tied, not seeing the situation for what it is. I feel like you can't do anything about it, and that's the truth. But I feel like this person is out as quick as they arrive. Who are we talking about here? Let's get some details for Taurus. Who are we talking about? Give me some details about Taurus or their person or the situation. Tell me about Taurus, please. Oops. Your person could have dark hair. You might be seeing twos. This person, I feel, is not your person. Maybe, I'm not saying forever, but I'm saying that right now it says not this year. That not this year is not the year that you'll get balance with the person with the dark hair. This person could be large in stature. Maybe they have a big personality or they fill up a room. Now is not the time. This person might be physically fit, so you're very attracted to them and they are to you. This is someone that you already know. It says here that we are at the end of a difficult soulmate connection here. Be prepared for deeper connections. So for some of you who are going to go into the deeper connection with the Knight of Wands, I think that they might even themselves out within the next 6 months. It might end up that this person needs to decide what they want. They need to know what they want. They're sort of on the edge of making a decision. 9s come before the 10s, which is the end of the cycle. So I think that this someone you know is making a decision about you, and that's they might make a decision about you right away, but may not act on it and for the next 6 months. Do you know what I mean? So this person may not just, may not settle themselves down for the next 6 months. Tell me about the advice, please, for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Realignment, divine timing. Yeah, it's not time right now. So I'm not saying it can't be time. The Wheel of Fortune showed up, but it was in the reverse. It doesn't mean it won't be in the future. Do you know what I mean? It is in the future energy, that it's really not the divine timing right now, because you're supposed to be in the middle of energy activation and expansion right now. You're supposed to be focused on your happiness and making decisions that make you happy. There's an expansion coming for you in the future here. Yeah, there is communication coming. So I feel like you may not hear from this person until the fall. What are we right now? We're June, July, August, September, October, November, December. You might not hear from them until the end of the year. Yeah, the next 6 months, right? We're mid-year now. We've got twin flame. Jeez. There you go. That explains it all. This is the runner. Yeah, this is the runner. This one here. So stop being the chaser, because whatever you chase will run. So let this one come back to you if they want to come back to you. And if you want to let them in, let them in. And if you don't do it. Use your intuition. That's what these readings are about. Use your intuition. You know. But, the bottom of the deck does say that there it is. Yeah. I feel like this person, heads right back out again, because it's not time. So if you're letting them back in this time, I think they're going to go another time. Yeah, I think you might be twins, and I think that's why, because you're holding up the mirror to them and they can't handle it, vice versa. Yeah, that's why you're all shut down. 4 of Pentacles. All right, I'm going to go for now. Don't forget, look below for the description, in the description for the Awakening Journey, if you would like to purchase a Cancer Care bracelet for Olivia and her family. Thank you so much. I love you guys. I'm out for now. Bye-bye.